So welcome. Before we dive into the October energy update, I wanted to let you know that my new course of the art of heart flow living is out. And this is a beautiful course. I have put so much work into it. It involves different tools and practices you can start to integrate to begin to attune yourself and your life to the wisdom of your heart, to start activating and opening your heart and listening to its guidance, and start using the guidance of your heart as the guiding force and the inspiring force and the empowering force of your life. So I'm gonna leave you the details down below. The Art of Heart Flow Living is now out, and also to give you two news. One is I'm already in the finishing part of my book, the Way of the Heart, and I am also in the process of creating and finishing a new course as well. That is a self-study course as well, just the art of heart flow living, with the focus of creating an abundance life from centering into your heart. So I leave you with that. Stay tuned, and let's move on to the October energy update. Hello, this is Sofia Martinez with Awaken and Wisdom, and this is your energy update for the month of October. We have a powerful month, and we're starting with the eclipse, the solar eclipse on October 2nd. We also have El Día de los Muertos, Halloween towards the end of the month. And we have the number 10. October is the number 10th, is the reach of our manifestation, the reach of our completion, the reach of is the season that we have moved to the equinox in the northern hemisphere. We will move to the autumn, to the fall, closing cycles. The earth and the seeds begin to move into a sleeping mode, whereas in the southern hemisphere, the seeds begin to bloom. There is a process of rebirthing. And this year, we have the year of 108, because we arrived to the month of 10th, the 10th month, the month of October, and the 8th year. And so the 8th year has been a powerful year because it's a year of balancing each other. So within, so without, as above, as below. It's also a year of infinite possibilities of connecting with that higher frequency of abundance, of consciousness, of the higher understanding and higher wisdom within yourself. And accessing that information to reach new levels of consciousness within yourself, or new levels of well-being, new levels of balance, new levels of connection within yourself. And so the numbers of 108 is a cosmic number, is the number of divine connection, the number of the basis of creation. So I do have a feeling that October is going to be a really big month. So whatever we've been going through from last year of October to this year of October in the area of the eclipses, with balancing your relationships in the relationship with yourself, the relationship with others, the relationship of the meaning of love within yourself and others in the world, and that balancing of power. I remember hearing a friend of mine speaking about love and the piece where it's like love that is not empowered is anemic, and love and power that has no love is, dictatorship. And so this balancing of where in your relationships there is an maluse, um, overusing of your power or power against you, and it needs more love. It needs empowered love within yourself, in your relationships, to bring that balance within yourself. In which ways? Because there is also the house, the ninth house is the house of beliefs, of philosophies, of higher knowledge and higher education, of ethics, of morality. So where all these themes are gonna play in your life, perhaps through this year you've been integrated new ways of seeing love with yourself, in others, in the world. Perhaps you've been redefining what love means to you, what relationships, what power, what self-love, the meaning of the value of love, of giving love and receiving love for yourself and for others. And it's also the energy of the hermit being that wise one that has going inwards to connect with the inner light, the light of the divine, to listen to the guidance and lead the way. And so perhaps there is an ending of a cycle and the beginning of a manifestation of a new cycle within yourself for the month of October. And perhaps you're moving into a new direction. And I do believe that it's going to be an amazing time to start thinking and taking inventory of how your year has been, what has been working, what has been going on for the past 10 months in your year, and how do you want to finish and close off this year of 2024, and start opening the doors of what you want to co-create with the divine for 2025. If there's something in yourself, within yourself, that you wanted to accomplish and you still haven't seen the result, just check in if you need further alignment or if it's time for you to let it go and close that cycle, because we have been closing cycles. And so if you're trying to fit in an old shoe and trying to fit in, maybe it's time to let it go and step into your new shoes, into your new way of standing and being with yourself. And so there is a way where I kept seeing the image of the butterfly and the eagle. So what has been transforming in your life, what still needs to transform, where in the transformation process are you in, and what needs to be seen with a higher perspective. A few years ago, I lived in an island. This is actually more than a few years ago. I lived on this island, and where I was living, I had a nest of bald eagles. And if you haven't heard the call, I'm just gonna do it. Pitty pippi is the call of the bald eagle, and I would wake up with that beautiful call every single morning, because the bald eagles create a nest and they mate for life, and they return to the same nest year after year. And there was 2 years before I moved there. It has been 2 years since the eagles haven't returned to that land, to that nest. So the owner actually thought that maybe something happened to them. And the year that I moved in, they returned after 2 years. So that keeps coming up for me. So to me, there is something about either a returning of an energy, of a frequency that is meant to stay and that you are supposed to mate for eternity. Could be a project, could be moving to a place, could be a business, a relationship, something that hasn't been and is returning back again. It's like maybe you were in a hiatus for something and returning back to it, or something that has been a dream or a dream project that you have put aside, and now there's an energy for you to come back to it in a new way with a new frequency that is sacred, because the ego is that energy of sacredness and also of a vision, of a higher vision. So now that I'm speaking about the vision again, maybe I really bring back the way of starting to come back and reorganize your vision. Just checking in, what was your vision for this year, where you are in relationship to that. Has it changed? Maybe you need to reorient your vision. And yeah, the butterfly is here again. Community 48. Kava. And maybe starting to bring down your vision for 2025. And so I'm gonna pull some oracle cards from the Herbal Astrology Oracle card. And the quote that wanted to come through for the month of October is that quote where it says, beyond good and wrongdoing and right doing, there's a space, and that's where I will meet you. And that kept coming up as I was sitting in meditation for this month. And to me, there's a way where I feel like we have been activating our higher brain and our higher heart, and bringing more light into the body with all these light frequencies that have been entering planet Earth for the past few years, and in this year has been really intense. And there's all the shifts that has been happening on planet Earth as well. And so there's a way where there is this need for integration for the brain, your new belief systems, your new values, your higher perspective, your higher vision, in bringing it into alignment, having the time and space to bringing it into alignment with your higher heart, to fully be integrated into your physical body, incorporated into physical body, and make it make it love, making it life. And maybe there is a way where there's something that you are learning to nurture in higher love. Maybe there's a way that you are learning, or that you will continue to be learning, to nurture in a new way, for this to be fully integrated and manifested. So let's pull some cards, and I want to pull one with the overall energy for the collective for the month of October. Wow, a lot. A lot wanted to come through. It was almost like a quarter of the deck. So there's going to be lots happening in October. That's telling me that. Okay. So horsetail number 35, patience. There's a white horse. Look, there is, wow, the pineal gland, and there's a star. Something's been protected. And psychic healing, mugwort number 10 is the manifestation, what is coming into being that will be manifested in the month of October. And I want to bring through a piece of advice, something to focus on. And these two wanted to come out, which is breakthrough, ginkgo 39, 40, jinxing the magician. And so I think I'm gonna pull one more because I feel that's what is actually happening. Wealth, Tulsi at the bottom of the deck. I feel there is a new level of wealth, of abundance that you've been cultivating within yourself in the past, in this past year. And so Horsetail, number 35, patience. There's also an activation of the pineal gland here, and there's knowing that you are protected and to trust the flow of your life. There is freedom coming through, and there is a new sense of purity. Focus on your pure heart, or on what ignites purity within yourself and gives you a sense of purity with that white horse. And there's a white owl here with number 10, Mugwort, psychic healing. There is the pay attention to your dreams, because mugwort also is a dream herb. There's a medicine woman there that is looking at her dreams, and the owl sees beyond also is the oracle. So, and it's a white oracle. So pay attention in the month of October. Pay attention in your dream time, to your dream time. Maybe keep a dream journal. And I also, what is coming through, it's spending more time in meditation. Maybe there's a way that you can up level your rituals in your life through the month of October. There's the ceremonies as well of connecting with your ancestors as well throughout the month. It doesn't have to be in during the Dia de los Muertos or Halloween. Just connecting with your gifts, connecting with the wisdom of your ancestors and the gift of your ancestors, of your ancestral line. I feel that sometimes, so often, we focus in our spirit, in our healing journey, we focus so much on the healing of our ancestral line, but and not bad. And there's also there is richness and wealth in the wisdom, rich wisdom from your ancestors. So also yield the wisdom, the richness of the wisdom of your ancestors and the land you're living in. Pay attention to your dreams and nurture what you're growing, that which you are wanting to grow. Nurture it with the frequency and the light of the moon, what's coming of your intuition, of your receiving the wisdom, the higher wisdom from within. And so this is what flew out. And I do believe that this month you're gonna access a new level of power for yourself and confidence with this ginkgo card. Maybe there's a new sense of vitality. The crows are also messengers, so you might receive a message, you might receive a gift from the divine, a sense of like something miraculous or a manifestation. There's a breakthrough here. And with the magician, is you're accessing a new layer of power within yourself, a new layer of knowing within yourself. Perhaps it's in terms of discovering and learning a new skill that is coming into fruition. And there's a way that it's also feeling like maybe there's an ending of a cycle as well, because this eclipse season is also bringing ending of a cycle. And so this feels like it's the current energy throughout the month of the transition and energy throughout the month of October. And this is the energy of focus. So it's the mandrake energy, and it's number 45, and it's sensuality. And there's a way Neptune is there and Venus is there. So connecting to this piece about the ninth house is also the higher education, spirituality. The number 9, it's a powerful number because it doesn't matter how you sum it, it always comes to 9. When 9 is a number, it's a number that contains all numbers. So it's an infinity number as well. So this month I feel is going to be a powerful month to tie loose ends, to just take inventory of your past year, take inventory of what is actually working in your life, what needs further attention and nurturance and nourishment in your lives. Just pay attention of the way that you're thinking, your belief systems, how have you been shifting your and transforming your belief systems, and how have your values and the way of there's a way where sometimes we follow things without questioning, paradigms without questioning, because what means what is moral and immoral, what is ethical and unethical. And I feel you have been transforming, and there's a way where you're reviewing something about ethics and values around yourself and your life. And there is a piece that something is blossoming within you. I do feel like there's this kind of, this sensual energy, but sensual energy is not only the energy of sexuality, is the sensuality, is the sacral chakra that is also the energy of pleasure of life, the grace of being alive, the grace of tasting something, the pleasure of watching a sunset, the pleasure of doing something that you love, or following your heart and saying yes to something that feels, that brings a new level of connection, of aliveness within yourself, of awareness, of excitement, of creativity within you. And so there's a way where there's something that if you're not feeling like you have accomplished it on October, there's going to be a way that this is going to blossom. I feel there's a blossoming in this card. So focus on the energies of Neptune, that is your intuition and your dreams, and also focus on the frequency of Venus, that is beauty, that is love, that is nurturance, and ground, because the mandrake is a root and it has this beautiful body. The root has this beautiful body. So also pay attention to your physical body in nurturing your physical body. Grounding, because if we're going to be in this high frequency number and energy, the energy of cosmic energy, of the divine, lots of grounding practices are going to be really, really helpful in the way that you're eating, focusing on your breath, focusing on going long walks in nature, and just grounding. There's an opening of your head, because there's something, I feel like there's going to be a feeling of a deeper sense of belonging and understanding. There's this piece about the breakthrough that I feel like you're going to finally understand something that you've been, if there's been a question, if there's been something you've been asking for, I feel in the month of October, you're going to begin to see glimpses of that answer. And it's a beautiful, beautiful energy. So that's all I have for you. I hope you enjoy it. Let me know how your month is, and let me know if you like these energy updates for the month. I will see you next month, and take care. Have a beautiful, beautiful month of October. Bye-bye.